everyone. It is Wednesday, the 18th of September. How are you? And you, but especially you. Yeah, you right there in the front row. I see you. Come on. What's going on in your world? What are you grateful for this Wednesday evening? That is what I want to know. Tell me about it. Had a wonderful fair day today in the exposition is the New England State Fair, where I spent our afternoon. We spent our afternoon there. Island and Chris, we had a great day. A fun fair day. A fun fair. A fun fair day. A fun fair day is what we had. A fun fair day. Fried things that you shouldn't really eat, but are so good to eat, and all that stuff. All that stuff. Wine slushies, leg massagers. Ooh, that sounds good. We sat. That was one of the weird things at the fair today, Heather. Now that you mention it, was it seemed like everybody was selling massage chairs. Like everybody had displays of massage chairs they were selling, and we actually, Cassandra and I, sat in a demo of one of them, and it was it was weird sitting and going through their demo cycle, but it was, better afterwards, although it wasn't sure I could say that going in. But my back's been a little tweaked anyway, so that was a thing today. But everybody was selling them. Hey, Carrie, how are you? We are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook, hop on over to YouTube. Cassandra's got the link there, excuse me, for you in the show comments. So we are in both. So that is happening. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? So what's going on with you guys? But leg massagers, huh? The things the Amazon man delivers, April. I mean, Heather. That is all I can say. The things the Amazon man delivers. Some days you never know. I got a box of stuff over here for Make It Happen. Oh, that's awesome, Rose. I'm glad you're taking the day off to go to the zoo. The zoo was fun. I enjoy the zoo. I enjoy going and walking through the zoo and seeing it. Actually, one of the fun things today, they have animals, was the circus. They have a circus presentation, and the high wire acts were just freaking unbelievable. I mean, they didn't have like an ounce of body fat. They were just freaking amazing what they were doing in a very small area at the state fair. Uh, Leg massagers. You're gonna have to post that in the group, April. I mean Heather. I don't know why I keep on calling you April tonight. Had April on my mind all day, but Heather, you're gonna have to post those in the group. Maybe I'll have to model them and make it happen. Maybe you'll have to model them and make it happen. Do they come in pink? But I actually just got new shoes today. I got new On sneakers. They're called On is the brand. They're Swedish, I think. Swedish. I just got them, and Cassandra just got new Dansko sneakers, and Ryland did too. We all got new sneakers. Uh, Not pink, not pink. Well, hey, maybe we can get them to do a custom run. Let's get started with our year of positive thinking, our year of positive thinking. And tonight we're on the 18th. You are not invisible. You are heard, even if no one acknowledges what you said. You matter, even if you don't speak the loudest. You are seen by others, even if you don't realize it. You do matter, and you're not invisible. There you go. There you go. So I told you tonight we were going to talk about getting comfortable or being too comfortable, really. We get comfortable. We set goals. We're almost three-quarters of the year through. And at the beginning of this year, I forced y'all to set a bunch of big goals. Uh, oh, that's really nice, Rose, that they're doing that give back program. And that's how you got the zoo tickets. I love stuff like that. Love stuff like that. So, but I talked about getting comfortable with yourself, your problems, your goals, and sometimes we get too comfortable, because we had you set all of you set some goals at the beginning of the year, and we wanted them to be big, okay, not goals that were just like right there, boom, check off a list. Okay, we wanted them to take some part of this year. But here we are, three-quarters of the way through the year, and you look back at your list and you're like, oh, I've gotten comfortable. I've gotten comfortable. And we all get comfortable. Most of you know that I exercise most days of the week, 5 to 6 days a week. It is it is a given. I mean, usually, and I do walking exercises, but I'm not just walking. I'm doing arm movements, leg movements, knee movements, all sorts of things. All sorts of things. I watch these videos every morning. I get up and I do it. But you get comfortable, and in the beginning, now I've almost been doing it for almost 2 years. The end of this year will be 2 years. But in the beginning, it was really hard. I'll tell you, it was hard to get a mile in. It was hard to get a mile in. And it was just hard. It was hard to get a mile in. But then the first mile became easy, and I get through that, and I do the second mile, and that second mile was really hard. Okay, it was hard to get the mile. Okay, but I did it, and even like at the end of the exercise where they had to stretch, I had to do things. At the beginning, that was really, really hard. I mean, like, they want me to touch my toes. Do they know where my toes are? Do they know where my toes are? They want me to touch them. Okay, they want me to bend over and touch my toes and stretch. Like, who does that? What? Who would ask that? Okay, how is that going to help? But all that became easier over time. All of that became easier. Okay, it was crazy. It was hard, but it got easier over time. Okay, and I was able to do more, and I was less worn out afterwards. And you got to keep in mind, this all started after a Disney trip one time. It started after a Disney trip, and my phone was yelling at me that, well, you didn't walk as much this week as you walked last week. I'm like, no kidding. You know where I was last week? I was at Disney last week. They, you can't get anywhere without walking. But I'm like, well, if I can do it on vacation, quote unquote, vacation, I should be able to do it at home and it's good for you. And it's exercise. So that's how I started. That's how I started doing it. But then you get comfortable, okay? And so I do on the video thing, exercises that I subscribe to. I actually subscribe to these video exercises that I do every morning at home. And I subscribe to that, and so they have a daily thing. They have their whole library, which is massive, kind of like the public library of things that we have in there. But the library is massive of things that they have. Okay, and they make it easy, and they organize them also into a monthly program where you can just hit each day of the month. And oh well, the second. I think they usually give Sunday off, their day off. They have 6 videos a week. And so someday, which I usually get 6 days in. I don't always get 7 in. But I usually get. And so but you get comfortable. So, and it's just a mix. Sometimes it's a mile workout, sometimes it's a 2 mile workout, sometimes it's a 40 minute, it's a 3 mile or 2.5 mile workout, which, that's just pushing it a little bit. Okay, I'm like, I can do a little bit more. I can do a little bit more. But I'd always skip. I do that. I got comfortable with the 2 miles every morning, because it was intense. I do things with fans, stretching, and doing all sorts of things, not just, a walk in the. You get 2 miles. It's like you turn it on, and like today's thing is supposed to be a 4 mile, and I'm like, I'm gonna skip to tomorrow. Tomorrow's only a 2 mile. I don't have time for the 4 mile. I can't possibly do a 3 mile or a 4 mile, and you skip those, and you get comfortable skipping those, and you do that in your business too. So you do that, you get comfortable doing what you're doing, whether that's pricing merchandise or stocking merchandise, Facebook Live, or whatever it is that you get in the zone and comfortable with. It's accounting bookwork. If you're like me and like doing accounting bookwork, okay, but you get comfortable. And so, you find yourself in this comfortable moment, and it's hard to get unstuck. It's hard to get outside of being comfortable. But even I took a thing and looked at the exercise because this week, last week had not only a 2 mile, okay, workout, not only a 3 mile, but it had a 4 mile workout. And then these morons had the audacity, I tell you, to put in a 5 mile workout. I'm like, who the hell does a 5 mile workout? Who the heck does that? Who does? Well, you know who did it last week? I did it. I did a 5 mile. I did a 4 mile workout. I did a 3 mile workout. I pushed myself. I don't get excuses. Well, I have time to do 2 miles. Okay, Luna will be good while I do a 2 mile workout. She's not ready for me to do a 3 mile. You have all, and you have that. Oh, but I overcame all those obstacles last week. I did a 3. I did a 4, and I did a 5 mile workout. I was like, that one 6 miles left. That 5 miler, but I did it. Okay, I did it. Yeah, yeah. I took it to the extra mile, and that's what you need to do in your business. Because at this point in the year, we get comfortable. We get comfortable, and we say, "Well, maybe that's not going to happen this year." That goal, yeah, well, that, but no, it can happen. So, what are your goals? Okay, where's you need to get the book off the shelf with your goals on it, and blow the dust off. Blow that dust off, and open it up, and look at those goals that you set at the beginning of the year. Okay, look at those goals that you set for yourself and you set for your business. Okay, at the beginning of the year, because if you remember, way back when, 9 months ago, actually, every 300 days, we are on day 262. 262 days ago. 262 days ago. Okay, you set a goal. Okay, we pushed you to set 3 to 5 big business goals. Again, goals cannot just reach, grab, check off on a list. And we challenge you to set 3 to 5 personal goals. Again, that you can't just check off on the list that you got to do. And we challenged you on that. You did text this live. Hello, Michelle. It is so great to have you here live. It is so great to have you here live in person. I miss you, Miss Michelle. But I love when you text the replay too. I love all my replay watchers. All my replay watchers. I love you all. Um, so you have to dust off those goals and say, I still got a quarter of this year. I need to get uncomfortable and I need to knock it out. Okay. I need to do what I got to do. Okay. To empower myself, to empower my business, to empower my team, make these goals happen. Okay. What are you going to do to empower yourself, empower your business, empower your store to get these goals over the finish line? I still got 3 months. You're not alone. I mean, many of you make things this year. Upgraded software. Okay, gotten rid of a team member that wasn't working. We've changed your process. Many of you are in different stages of getting things done and making this happen. You really are. And you need to go that extra mile, like we were talking about, like I did this past week. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to gym again, but it is doing that extra mile. Okay, and even today, I don't know what it said I walked today, but we walked that state fair or New England state fair, and uh, really from mileage. Doing that little bit of extra. It is doing that little bit of extra. What little bit of extra do you need to do? What little bit of extra do you need to do when you look at those goals? When you open up that book that we made you do at the beginning of the year, and you look at those goals, what do you need to do? What help do you need to do? Because you're not alone. You got me, you got Abel, you got Angie. We're all here to help you. We're not just your cheerleader. We're helping to break down the barriers and figure out the way to get it done. Okay, because so often we bang our head against the wall. We bang our head against the wall, and we're like, I don't know what to do. I've got this big goal. I did this. You told me I had to have these goals. I made these goals. My business would be incredibly empowered if we accomplish this. But I don't know what the heck to do to accomplish that. And but you need to do that kind of. You need to say there's no excuses. Okay, I've got 103 days left of this year. You've got 103 days, just over 100 days left of this year. How am I going to break down my goal and knock it out of the park? Because you can still do it. You are only limited by your mind. You are only limited by your mind. You can still do this. You can still make it happen. You can still do amazing things this year that will set you not only make this year end on a high note. What if you never made those goals, Rose? Well, what are you waiting for? I think you made those goals. I think you're lying to yourself because I know you were here in December and January next year. Maybe you put them under a rock, but you have big goals. Okay, think about that while you're looking at the big lion tomorrow. I'm not letting you off the hook that easy, Rose. You may have forgotten. That's why I'm saying you get comfortable. You forget about that. You made those goals, and they become like what most people call New Year's resolutions. They're all, but your big goals can have a big impact on your life. That's why we talk about the 3 to 5, not 35 goals, 3 to 5. And far enough out that you have to do some work to get it. Right, you get comfortable and you forget about it. I understand that. I mean, we were having a review of our own the other day, and we get comfortable. You do. It's just like I talked about. It's easy for me to click the 2 mile video. It's a lot harder for me to click the 3 mile video. The 4 mile video, I was scared as all heck of that. And I can't believe I took the time for a 5 mile one. And it is that kind of uncomfortable because I know if I get comfortable, you guys get super comfortable. Think about that. If I can get comfortable, you guys get super comfortable. I know that. Okay, I know that, and that's why I brought this up. That is why I brought this up. Okay, because I'm a sinner too. You know, I have sinned, and I am making it better. So that is why I am pushing myself. I am pushing you, and let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. I mean, there's lots of excuses. Yeah, we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. And that's okay. It's okay. The great thing is that we can all be honest about it. We can all be honest about it. But now is the time to stand up. Stand up. Stand up and own it. And stand up, dust off, blow that dust off of it, of those goals, and make it happen. Make it happen because that is how you will empower yourself and your business. And I know many of you that are watching are coming in Orlando excited about that because that's a step in it. That is a step in the right direction. Okay, that is a step when you step out to work on your business. That puts you in the right mind space. That puts you in the right headspace. And that puts you with the right people to make that happen. And that is freaking exciting because that is a remove the excuses. Remove the excuses. I mean, even Heather, who's on talking about her leg massagers at the beginning, is actually making progress on one of her goals this year, which is the pricing guide, which is freedom. A pricing guide in her system. She had a hiccup, and we went back and forth on it. And I'm picking on you a little bit, Heather, but I know this was a big goal. I know this took a lot of work. And she is getting it in place. She is getting it in place. And she's got a little bit more work to do, but she's over that stumbling block. She's getting it done. And that was a huge goal for this year. That was a huge goal. And she's going to be able to check the box. Check. Check. Yes, she is. Love it. I love it. I love it. And that is how you make it happen, people. She will. And she'll love the freedom that it gives her. She'll love the freedom that it gives her. Okay, because that is the word. That is the way to head is freedom. So I want you to dust off your goals. We can talk about it a little more on Sunday. I got some money stuff to talk about on Sunday that'll be pretty interesting. But dust off those goals. Go the extra mile. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. And if you need somebody to push you, give April, myself, or Angie a call. Send us an email at hello@nextlevelresale. We'll give you a push, and we'll hold your hand and hug you if you're at Make It Happen in person. We'll do that too. We'll do all of those things. I am so excited for the learning we got going on. I mean, the stuff that we are in the educational content we're putting together is just blow my mind. The energy has got unbelievable stuff there. Can you push you some cold weather? It's coming. It's coming, Jessica. Just be ready for it. Have your inventory ready. It is coming. This weekend is a big transition in a lot of parts of the country. I already know that. Okay. Just have your storage, your inventory ready. Okay. So that you can take advantage of it. I want you to be able to take advantage of it. It is coming. I promise you it is coming. You know what else is coming? This video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store. You can like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, pal. So you know when another one drops. You can also share with everybody. So we can help everybody run a better business. That's what we're here for. I We start the program every night with a year of positive thinking. Our book from April. Our book from April is there. I read you. They're ready. I'm going to read you the 19th. They're not your hardship. Difficult times do not define you. They develop your strength and hone your resilience. Even in the worst of times, there is always a way forward. But first, you must decide that you are more than your drugs. When you do, you become wiser and more self-aware because of your experience, not in spite of it. Also learn that you are so much more than any of your difficulties. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Avery, and I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. We're going to party in a couple weeks in Orlando, Florida, to make it happen in our workshop. And I know you're going to be there. But until then, and until Sunday at 4:08, know that you, but most importantly, you, yes, you're not alone running this tour. Have a great night, everybody. It's time to see you Sunday.